Sierra, 1053 Zulu observation. Wind 300 at 16, gusts 25. Weather better than 5005. Temperature -4, dew point -2. Altimeter 2990. Visual approach runway 27 left in use. Landing and departing runway 27 left and runway 27 right. I for departures. Contact ground control 121.9 for clearance. Weather remarks. Peak wind 290 at 26 knots at 1017.
We're heavy.
I told you it's going to be a little, no, we're not heavy. I told you it's going to be a little bouncy in the first 15 minutes because of the wind.
Okay.
Detroit departure, 182 Whiskey Papa at 6,200, climbing 9,500.
Envoy 3354, turn right heading 310, expect direct Motor City.
Car heading 310, only 3354.
Number 812 Whiskey Papa, Detroit approach, Metro altimeter 29904.
29904 for 2 Whiskey Papa. All right, we're flying over Metro Airport. We've been cleared into the Bravo airspace. That's Metro Airport right down there below us. And we are at 8,000 feet. And we're still climbing to 9,500 feet. And we got a heck of a tailwind pushing us because we're flying at 132 knot ground speed, even though we're only flying. Hey, good luck, Deb. Say hi.
Hi.
I'll stop recording now, but we've got a 130 knot tailwind, or 130 knot ground speed, but we're only traveling at 85 knots currently as we're climbing. Once we level off, we'll be going at about over 200 miles an hour. All right, here we are at 9,500 feet. We just crossed over Detroit Metro Airport. We've been cleared direct to our destination. And we have a ground speed of 172 knots. We have an airspeed of 105 knots. So we are being pushed by about 60 knots of tailwind. So we will get to our destination in 2 hours and 42 minutes. We will be in South Carolina in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Less than 3 hours from our departure, we will be in South Carolina. When I talked to the weather briefer this morning, he goes, "Are you sure you can make it in 3 hours to South Carolina?" I said, "With the tailwind we're going to have, yes we will." And so here we are, 3 hours we will be in Union City, I think, South Carolina for our fuel stop, which I probably don't even need fuel because we're going so fast. Could probably go all the way to Florida on this tank of gas. So we'll see. Maybe we'll overfly South Carolina and go directly to Florida. Talk to you later. All right, we're talking to Cleveland.
There, 5122 Cleveland Center, descend via the Hot Rod 2 arrival. Detroit altimeter 29905, and you can delete published speed until crack.
All right, descend via the Hot Rod 2 and delete the speeds until Kraken, Endeavor 5122.
What an approach that is, eh? Go on the hot rod approach and delete the speeds until you're cracking. That's the airline terminology. But anyways, we're over Ohio now. We've got a ground speed of 163 knots, and we have an airspeed of about 107 knots. If that airspeed's accurate. But anyways, we have 123 mile an hour airspeed and 162 knot ground speed.
Discretion to 24.
So we got about 60 miles an hour pushing us. About 60 miles an hour
66
push.
Charlie Victor, Cleveland Center, climb maintain flight level 250.
We'll be at our destination in 2 hours and 23 minutes. We're over the Smoky Mountains. We're going to travel over West Virginia and then down into South Carolina. Our destination in 1 hour. And we might be flying over the clouds here shortly. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when we get a little closer. Right now it's looking like, I don't know, they're looking like broken clouds. So we'll see what happens. But it's beautiful up here, and we're cruising at 170 knots. So that's about, I don't know, that's a lot of speed. 170 knots, ground speed.
To stay clear of that, you're going to be going over where he kind of deviated towards, so hopefully you won't be in the worst of it, but he was at 10,000 when we started picking that up.
Okay, affirmative. Am I okay to climb to 10,500?
Yeah, let me work that out. Maintain VFR for now. Let me work it out with Tri-Cities, but a climb should be no problem. I'll get back to you in just a second.
Affirmative. All right, so I'm recording right now. We're about to go over the tallest part of the Smoky Mountains, and he just reported mountain mountain waves over the mountains, which is a form of severe turbulence. Some guy was picking it up just before me. So I'm going to try to go a little higher. Hopefully I'll have a little bit better luck. But it would be dangerous if you were right at the cloud level, right past the mountains, because it could force you down into the mountains if you're just trying to skim the tops. But we're going to be over it. We might just pick up a little turbulence. Let's see what happens. All right, we're descending here. We're picking up that turbulence. We're at 8,500 trying to descend to our airport. But we got turbulence, so I've stopped my descent, and we're just riding this turbulence out. Not trying to fight the.
Number 128 Delta Golf.
Not trying to fight it at all. Just letting the wind take us.
You were going to try VFR just for coordination purposes?
Shouldn't last more than 5 or 10 minutes.
128 Delta Golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your safety belts. Captain is turning the face safety belt sign. Oh, we got a little bit of a crosswind here. A little bit of a crosswind. That's but I'm saying it lightly. All right, come on, baby, come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, more flaps, more flaps. Lot of flaps coming in high. We should probably go around, maybe. Oh, we got this.
Orange County traffic helicopter turning file for 26 Orange County.
A little windy there on landing.
Even a little windy on taxiing.
Juliet at New Smyrna, runway 7's in use.
Anyways, if this guy's
3023, we have the information at New Smyrna, 81 Merman.
all right, we're flying. We're flying past Daytona almost.
180 for the vectors, 81 Romeo.
Daytona Beach Airport is coming up. That's Florida coastline on the right. We're 30 minutes from our destination. Got a ground speed of 141 knots, and we're flying at an altitude of 5,500. We will be on the ground in less than 30 minutes. Check in later.
This traffic, 76 Alpha.
This time I'm going to nail this bitch. Tired of landing high. That was perfect. Perfect that time. Okay, stay on the runway.
He's got a mouth. We're a short. Oh man, I'm so sorry.
Here at the New York. There's no space launch going on today. All right, departing Space Coast Tower, ready to turn towards the Bahamas. We'll check back in a few minutes. All right, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, right on schedule. We're flying to the Bahamas. We are flying at
Approach service 335, Charlie Papa,
7,500 feet. We got about no wind today. It's pretty smooth there. 125 miles an hour, 132 knot ground speed.
American 1852, descend via the ride to arrival landing south, the Orlando altimeter 3024.
Descend via the rides landing south, American 18.
Deb and I have our life jackets on in case we go in the water, but
Not going to happen.
we're going to fly 30 minutes down the coast and then we're going to cut across. That's the plan.
335.
All right, we got the autopilot set. First, we're going to follow the coastline down to a GPS coordinate called Freeway, And then we're going to cut straight across to Grand Bahama Island. And then we're going to fly over the islands to our destination of North Eleuthera. We'll check back shortly. Turn that down. We are outside the continental U.S. of A.
913, coming take out with 330.
And we are 25 minutes from Grand Bahama Island. 25 minutes of sheer panic.
Southwest 655, coming take out with 370.
All right, we'll check in later. All right, there it is, Grand Bahama Island. We're going to stay within the shoreline here as we traverse the length of Grand Bahama Island. That's West End Airport there at the very tip of Grand Bahama Island.
November 717 Lima Alpha, after Alexandria, cleared direct Peanuts for the Red and 4 arrival into Dallas.
And to the right there is,
direct Peanuts, Red 4 arrival
to the right
Dallas,
there, that little city is Freeport, I think.
November 3 Echo Whiskey, change to my frequency 125.32.
We're going to follow the length of Grand Bahama Island, then come down some other islands towards our North Eleuthera landing spot.
Lima Delta, clear to Fort Pierce.
All right, here we are flying over the Bahamas.
Sierra Uniform Romeo Foxtrot November, direct Angie, Alpha November Golf Echo Echo, direct, climb maintain 8,000, free altimeter 3021.
You can see the scattered clouds, but the air is very calm. I'm not on an autopilot, but I'm not even touching the wheel because it is so smooth, the air up here right now. We'll be at our destination in about 45 minutes.
It's like a blanket.
Yep, I'm going to get below the clouds now. We missed a great conversation. But I'm getting below the clouds now and flying, just getting below them so we can see better the islands. We're at 4,500. I'll probably have to fly at 3,000, 3,500 to get below these clouds, but we're within gliding range of most land bases now, so no issues there. And very nice flying weather today, but pretty fun flying through here. Scattered clouds, beautiful. I feel like I'm in a slalom run here.
182 Whiskey Papa, you set up?
182 Whiskey Papa copies. Go ahead, Freeport approach.
Verify your time estimate to North Eleuthera this morning.
Let me turn over to direct and I'll let you know in 2 seconds.
Roger.
Uh, 45 minutes to Eleuthera, to Whiskey Papa.
Roger.
All right, so there you go, 45 minutes to Eleuthera. We're going to fly over Treasure Key first. That'll be 5 minutes out of our way. So we're at 4,250 right now. So 3,500 should get us below these. But great flying weather today. This is beautiful up here. Absolutely beautiful. Right, Deb?
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I had a fun little thing earlier. I didn't catch it on the radio, but there was a... They don't have very good radio service out here in the Bahamas, so I was west of Freeport, and there was a plane east of Freeport, and they couldn't talk to Freeport approach, so they were telling me stuff, and I had to relay it to Freeport, and then Freeport would ask me questions back to ask them, so they could both hear me, but they couldn't hear each other, so I had to be an intermediary for like 5 minutes. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. I never had to do that before. Talk to you later. These are the marshes of the Bahamas. We are flying over the marshes now. There's the marshes. I'm just showing them, I'm just turning for the camera, honey. There's the marshes. Now I'll turn the other way for the camera. And we are heading directly to North Eleuthera Airport, and we will be there in 37 minutes. But it's a beautiful day out here. I love flying this plane. So much fun. All right, we just left Grand Apicos Island, and we are now heading directly to Eleuthera. This was the last stretch of water we got to go over. Basically, we got to go over water the rest of our destination to North Eleuthera. So it's a water shot, and we got to be on this for about 25 minutes. So 25. This is actually almost as long over the water as we did from Florida to the Bahamas. About the same distance over the water. So here we go. North Eleuthera traffic, Skylane 182 Whiskey Papa is 12 miles to the north. We'll be landing in about 6 minutes. I'll follow the jet in, also heading to White Crown, North Eleuthera.
North Eleuthera traffic, Piper Novo, 19 miles, going to be straight in 07. I guess we'll be looking for the traffic.
All right, so 3 people landing at the same time. First the jet, then me, then that third guy, probably. All right, let's do checklist. Landing lights on, carb heat on, cowl flaps
North
open,
Louisville traffic,
mixture full
citation number
rich.
504 Whiskey Fox, White Crown,
Blow the
going to be
plane down.
taxiing to get in line for a 07 departure, North Louisville.
Hold the altitude. Slow the plane. Okay, pre-landing. Landing light on, autopilot off. AC we don't have off, harness on, mixture best power, carb heat, yep, fuel both. Flaps as required. All right, I'm done with that. I got to put flaps on as required.
Think someone might be on the runway backtracking though. Check. Citation November 5.
Sounds good. What's your ground speed?
7 right now.
There's a lot of
we're
traffic
showing
coming.
about
Someone's
148
back-taxiing on the
slowing down.
expressway, on the airport.
Appreciate
People are
you.
trying to land. And the guy who's back-taxiing is trying to talk and say where he's at so we know, and he got stepped on. All right. So that wasn't the runway I thought it was. Slow down a little bit too early.
North Louisville traffic. North Louisville traffic, citation number 504 Whiskey Fox, departing 07.
Somebody else is leaving the runway. A lot of traffic right now.
North Louisville traffic, citation number 504 Whiskey Fox, departing 07.
I started.
North Louisville traffic, FlexJet 465's Gulfstream. We're on about a 5-mile final for runway 7, North Louisville.
North Louisville traffic, Skylane 182 Whiskey Papa is 4 miles to the north. We'll enter left downwind for runway 7, and I'll follow the jet, 182 Whiskey Papa.
All right, you got to follow the Navo. I'm right behind the jet, doing S turns.
I'll go third. With the Whiskey Papa, we'll go third.
North Louisville traffic, citation number 504 Whiskey Fox, out of 1500, turning north.
No delay.
Sharp traffic, this is Challenger 605, 32 Alpha Papa, about 10 miles south.
And North Louisville traffic, after the Skylane lands and the Falcon comes out, then FlexJet 465 is going to be back check on the runway 7.
Yeah, that's what happens when I turn in the flaps at the last second. A little windy here. It's okay. I got it. Power's at idle. Yep, a little high that time. That's all right. The wind blowing. Okay. It's world famous pink sand beach. There it is. Deb, you're going to be in this video here in a second if you want to be in it. Here it is, world famous pink sand beach. Oh yeah, look at it. Pink sand, look at that watercolor. Oh my God, is that watercolor amazing. Amazing watercolor. Over here. Oh yeah, look at that, on the water. Luther traffic, Skylane 182 Whiskey Papa is departing runway 7, heading south for Lutra. That's a long runway, no reason to back taxi. Pretty much got a direct headwind here, but not going to be the case when we land, so here we go. Welcome to the sky. Next stop, Glass Bridge. And there's Harbor Town. Let's do a little low flyover over Pink Island. What do we got time? What do you say, baby?
Harbor Island?
Let's go see
Sure.
let's go see where the billionaires live. Let's go fly low over the billionaires' homes. Let me slow down the RPM, slow down the prop. All right, we're in climb configuration. Off flaps open, landing lights off. All right, we're gonna take a little tour around Harbor Island. Check back in a second. Okay, there's the billionaire houses on Harbor Island. And we're about to circle around. There's the billionaire's house. We're about to circle around to Pink Island Beach where we were relaxing. There's Pink. Oh, is it Pink Sand Beach? Pink Sand Beach, sorry.
This is where you're forbidden to drive or walk. There's part of the island where they cut you off.
Nice houses down there, huh?
Yep, some pretty nice houses. Tennis courts, swimming pools. They're building a new one down there.
All right.
Right there.
Pretty smooth air up here.
Goes all the way up to where you see it.
But we're just 1,000 feet over the ground here checking out the houses. There's Pink Sand Beach directly ahead of us.
Well, the whole side is Pink Sand Beach.
Let's say hi to Mrs. B's. Let's dive bomb Mrs. B's. How you guys doing? Thanks for yesterday. All right. Now the southern part of the island is where only the millionaires live. So that's coming up. So you can see those millionaire houses are puny compared to those billionaire houses, eh, Deb?
Yep.
On our way to Staniel Key, and straight ahead is the Glass Bridge. So you can see on the one side of the bridge is dark blue water, and on the other side is light blue water.
Traffic regional jet 5 mile final 409 March.
I'm going to turn that off. We don't need that background noise.
Not a lot of houses on this side, but they're far away from each other. Still absolutely beautiful. And no outside people allowed in here unless you live here. Or you're a guest.
So here comes the Glass Bridge coming up.
Where is it?
Straight ahead. See the dark blue water on the one side and the light blue on the other? And after this, I'll proceed directly to Staniel Cay. Get some altitude above those clouds if I can peek through. Pretty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Get a little closer. Shoot right down on it.
Wow, there's some nice estates down here.
How low you want me to go? You want me to just trim the top of them?
You might need to, no, that's too low.
Beautiful, huh?
Yep. Not sure why this is called the Glass Bridge.
Well, see, it divides. It's like a barrier against the Atlantic Ocean, and the other side is like the bayside. See that? It's like a natural barrier. I'm going to dip down so you can get a view of it right here.
Oh, don't do that. I don't like that. I got a view.
All right.
That's enough.
All right, we're off. Back to climbing. Look at that view. Look at the beautiful water, dude.
The water's so clear. These are uninhabited.
No, they're not.
That one might be.
No, there's a private airstrip on each one of them. And there's boats in the water over there. There's yachts everywhere, man.
By traffic by bus at 8 miles northwest from left 455 last road. Hard to see the houses from up here.
Look at all the yachts in the bay having a little party right now. Let's see if I can get them on the. Let's go shoot down on them. Let's go dive bomb them. Send me a beer, buddy. Daddy needs a beer. Been flying for 40 minutes. I'm ready for a beer.
Go back, Nassau.
Oh, we gotta get on center line. There's that crosswind. There's that crosswind we spoke of. Gotta get it on center line. Center line, there we go, center line, center line. Center line, center line, center line.
Mine up.
All right, well here we are at Stanley Key, Staniel Key. It's beautiful. We got the boats here, we got the yachts. That's how you get to the yachts, with those little tiny boats. And then there's the Staniel Key Yacht Club, where we're gonna go have lunch in a minute. But look how beautiful this place is. It's all right, eh? Getting down to business. We're going scuba diving today. Getting down to business. Today we're taking Mr. Krabs out to Thunderball Grotto. Beautiful day today. Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Here we are at the Muscatine Bay of the Bahamas. We're hanging with the big boys and our little Mr. Krabs. Man, as soon as you land, these freaking pigs surround the boat because they know you're gonna feed their fat fucking motherfucking asses. Oh, Debbie's throwing bread. You're not gonna feed them by hand? Debbie, they're gonna eat me! Hang on! Stop, stop, stop! Jesus, Debbie, they're gonna eat me. These things are flesh-eating animals. Oh my God, he's on the boat! What, he's gonna attack? Yes! Get him off the boat! They're gonna attack us all! All right, I think I've had enough of feeding the pigs. Throw the bread farther away. He's hitting me in the butt. Okay, wait. Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. He's going to eat me, dude. Hey. Oh, that's making him back up. Okay, now we can see those guys get attacked by the... Look at that beautiful water. Oh, I should watch where I'm going. That's right. Here we go. Oh, we're going to get some choppy water here. Whoa, 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 whoa. No way. This is what it's all about. It's not my boat. I'm going to ride it like I rented it, which I did. Oh, yeah. Little sandbar out in the middle of the Bahamas. Those people just pushed off. And there's Mr. Krabs that got us here. And here we are. 4 helicopters. Look like Blackhawks. Who's steering this boat, Debbie?
All right, we landed on this island to go to the bathroom, and look at these freaking iguanas. Look at these freaking iguanas, dude. We're on a private beach here. Looks like we're not gonna be able to relax now because we've got these животные, yeah? What kind of живот? Deb, are these dangerous? This whole beach is full of these fuckers. Jesus, we're being, oh my God, he's coming after me. Well, everybody wants food apparently. Anyways, other than these two animals, making sure we don't park our boat on the beach. There's a bunch of them over there I see. It's kind of a beautiful place. Can you just look up real quick if rock iguanas are dangerous? Yeah. She says hi now until they attack her. What you got to say, motherfucker? Say something, motherfucker. I will kick you. I will feed you to the pigs on Pig Beach.
Feed you, baby. Go get it. No, go get it.
Okay, Iguana Beach. They're everywhere. There's one down there too. They're everywhere. They're coming. This one's coming, man, but he's way behind. By the time he gets here. It's kind of a nice place. There's one more peanut left, motherfucker. There it is. Get that peanut. Get that peanut. There's one peanut right there. There it is. You got it.
You on the backside. I know this a little strong. You don't want to go. You know.
Thunderball Grotto. Here I go. Snorkeling the Thunderball Grotto. And Mr. Krabs. All right. I'm gonna have to. There's the entrance to the grotto. Okay, we saw manta ray down there. We could see it from the clear water from here. Let's see if we can see it when we dip it in.
Good speed 435, traffic 12 o'clock and 5
All right,
miles.
flying above the clouds.
Caravan descending out of 6,000.
Just left Eleuthera. We're about 2 hours more en route to Stewart in Florida.
American
5,500, going to 6,500 feet. Once I reach 6,500 feet, I'll be able to contact Miami approach. And they'll clear us over the international border into the U.S. So 2 hours, we'll be back home to Florida, to America. Talk later. All right, we're cruising to Stuart, Florida. We got our transponder code 1375. Got an hour and 25 minutes.
603, radar contact 12 miles southwest Marsh Harbor, stay altitude.
6,500 feet. 123 miles an hour.
Not there, but be direct, 13,000, that will be your final.
121 knot ground speed. So we're getting a push of about 15 knots. Tailwind both directions. Right on course. Yeah, so our airspeed is about 105 knots, 107 knots, but our ground speed is 121 knots. So we got at least a 15 knot wind pushing us, so we're doing good. 2,200 RPM, 22 on the manifold pressure. Oil pressure's good. We got full tanks of gas. We're good to go. There's Grand Bahama Island. Leaving Florida, or leaving the Bahamas.
Treasure 9 Bravo Golf, taxi via Delta, Charlie, hold short.
Coming to Stewart Airport, we'll be landing in a few minutes.
Delta Charlie, hold short 12 with you, 9 Bravo Golf.
Okay, cruise landing checklist. Mixture is full rich.
Treasure 9 Echo Sierra, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Pre-landing or landing?
Runway 12, clear for takeoff, left on course, Treasure 9.
Landing lights on?
Yep.
Autopilot off?
Yep.
AC off?
Yep.
Seatbelt harness?
Yep.
Mixture best power?
Yep.
Carb heat on?
Not yet.
Fuel both?
Yep.
Flaps is required.
Treasure 2 Charlie Papa, turn right Delta 1, remain this frequency.
Foxtrot, your strobes are on.
I got another chance at a crosswind landing here.
Say again, 431 Foxtrot.
Your strobes are on.
Turn right on course.
Right on course, 12, clear for takeoff to Whiskey Papa.
Turkey 079, I probably said it, but runway 12, clear to land.
Right turn on
Clear
course.
land 12, Turkey 079.
Treasure 081, continue for right base, runway 16.
Right base for runway 16, Treasure 081.
No delay, I'm taking off. Busy airport.
Wind 180 at 5.
Little windy, see?
And I look up the 20 X-ray back with you. We got more location in your airspace, about 4 miles northwest.
Copy 20 X-ray, roger your Cessna off your right over the...
Adding a little power so I don't... The runway. Winds from the right a little bit. Just a little baby wind. Runway's made. Oops. Floating. Oh, that was pretty smooth, huh? That window open. There we go, battle for the lives.
Heading is 108, 433 Kilo Alpha.
433 Kilo Alpha, roger, and I understand you want to go north of the weather. Got area of moderate precipitation, 12 o'clock, 10 miles, about 5 miles in diameter. You want to go north of that and then start heading down towards EQY?
Yes, if I could get some vectors, 433 Kilo Alpha.
And this is the bad part of IFR flying. You're fighting for your life here because you can't see out the window. And you got to maintain heading and altitude. Heading within 5 or 10 degrees and altitude plus or minus 100 feet. A lot of concentration.
You're going below 9.
Debbie's helping me keep an eye on the gauges.
Guard,
Make sure I don't go upside down on this one. That's a key one.
Don't tell me that.
If we go upside on that one, we're dead.
5-6, clear direct, correcting bunker.
All right, well, you got the idea. It's going to be like this for a while. I'll talk to you later. I'm on my course, I'm on my heading, I'm on my altitude. That's all I can do.
I see light.
Let there be light.
It got bright for a second. Didn't you see that?
I think we're just barely in the cloud layer. I wish I could ask for more altitude, but I'm just hoping to get out of it soon. I'm doing fine, really, so not overly concerned. Yeah, it's good practice for me anyways, you know. This is good practice. You need this practice. It's a little bumpy, but not too bumpy.
No, it's not really bumpy at all.
How'd you like to land in this?
No thanks.
All right, well, that's what you got to do in IFR. You got to land in this. Not just flying in this.
Hey, you're getting off.
62 Papa Kilo, clear direct, growth.
927 with Bravo is inbound from Tully.
927 Delta Bravo, roger, report cancellation of I-4 disk frequency. Your underground receiving center flight data, change.
Wow, it's beautiful when you come out of the...
Advisories, and we'll cancel with you as soon as able. 7 Bravo.
Never so happy to see the sun.
I could ask for a higher altitude if I want to, but I'm not worried about this. I'm going to stay here. Sorry for chewing my metrics bar, keeping my energy up. I think we're going to watch the sunset from up here. Expecting to get into Pontiac at 11:37. So now we're doing some night flying, some IFR flying. We did some crosswind and land. So I think Debbie's seen everything there is to see now. So far, she doesn't like most of it. Right, Debbie?
I don't mind it. This isn't as bumpy as some of the turbulence we had.
All right, here we are in the... Oops, let me get back on track here. I'm flying IFR here, so I got to fly very specific altitudes, and I'm flying at 10,000 right now. Well, I should be flying at 10,000, 10,200.
537, 1,000 feet, 5,000.
Anyways, we got the red lights. We got the red lights going, so we look like a strip joint. Nighttime. Sunset's over there. We're flying IFR, instrument rating all the way to Pontiac. I gotta adjust my trim, hang on. Keep the nose down. All right, so we're at 10,200 feet right now.
Louisville approach, herd
Smooth air.
6,400, descending to 6,000.
Flying above the clouds. We vary between, we're usually above the clouds. I had to climb to 10,000 to get above.
Here, let me hold it so you can adjust.
All right, and by the way, we got a huge tailwind. That's why I'm recording this. We're going at 152 knots. We got a tailwind both ways. Our airspeed.
Louisville approach, herd 05. We plan on doing a
our airspeed is about 110 knots, and we got 145 knot.
05, roger, advise ready to copy, Mr.
Ground speed. So we got 35 knot tailwind. We had a 35 knot tailwind going down. We got a 35 knot tailwind coming back. God loves us. And recording.
Maintain 3,000.
I'm a little bit low, pretty much on the glide slope. I'm right on the
Landing lights are on. Not lighting up anything yet.
Pontiac Tower, Diamond 123 Tango Victor is 10 to the west, inbound with Oscar.
Star 123 Tango Victor, Pontiac Tower, enter a right downwind, runway 27 right.
Right downwind for 27 right, 3 Tango Victor.
And that's all she wrote. We're back from...
Papa, right turn your discretion. And taxi via Delta with me to the hangar row.
Taxi via Delta to the hangar row. Thank you very much. Good day.
What was the total flight time?
We left at 8 a.m., 2 stops for customs and 2 stops for the bathroom.